Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. You have not seen this on YouTube yet before. I'm going to show you how to fix deep scratches and grooves in your kayak, but I'm not using a heat gun, and I'm not going to torch up a piece of PVC or spackle bucket that we're going to lay on here. This is totally different. I learned how to do this about 30 years ago, although it wasn't on a kayak, and I know this will work here. You're going to love it, so hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything after this. So we're going to assess the situation here. We've got, quite a few deep scratches in this Hobie Pro Angler. I'm not going to fix them all on camera for you, but we want to highlight a couple here. See this deep one here? And I think what I might come out here to do is, not sure about the glare with the sun if you can see it, but there's one here, a significant one there, and I might find one or two others before we're finished. But the first thing we want to do to fix these is we got to clean this out. We do not want to have dirt in here because we need the product we're going to use to adhere. So I'm going to clean it right now. Just putting some cleaner on the spot. And I'm actually using a toothbrush. See if I can get it out with that. An old toothbrush. Maybe I can use the same one that I use to brush my teeth, and if I don't get all the dirt out, I'm going to use a little bit of a razor blade, and I think that might be what's going to happen here. So I want all the dirt out. The reason why you want to get this dirt out is if you don't, when we repair it, you're still going to see it in there. We don't want to see it. Okay. Let's clean it up a little bit more, and we're going to be ready to go. After it's clean, we have to rinse it and make sure it's completely dry. And I'm going to use an acetone or alcohol-based solvent to make sure there's nothing left in there. Okay, I'm going to show you now the product we're going to use. These plastic drip candles. Again, like I said, I've used these for other applications, and what we're going to do is light them. I'm going to show you on my workbench just exactly how this works first on my workbench, so you get a feel for what this stuff does, and then we'll come back and actually fill the holes in the kayak. Okay, so we're here at the workbench, and I want to show you how this stuff works here before we get to the kayak, because I think it's important to be able to explain it before I light this. And the reason I say that is because once we light this with this lighter, it's going to start dripping, and it's going to start dripping fast, and you don't have a lot of time. In fact, what I recommend you do is mark out your spots on your kayak somehow, maybe with a little piece of tape or whatever. Scope it out first, know where you want to go next after you're done filling a hole, so that way you're not dripping all over the place. The other thing I like to do is have something like this on the side where if it's dripping, I can kind of keep it beneath here so I'm not getting this stuff everywhere. You can keep it on the side near your work surface as a precautionary measure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light this now so you can see what it looks like and how fast it drips. And what you want to do is have it drip as close to the surface as possible without actually being on it, because you want to reduce the travel between the candle, the plastic candle, and the work surface. The larger the gap, the greater the chance that it's going to oxidize and start discoloring this plastic. You want to have it dry clear without, as much as possible, without having it oxidize and get all this dark color to it. Okay, you can see that now, how it's dripping. And what you're going to do is you're going to drip that all the way across into the groove or the cracks or the scratches or whatever you have. Okay? When you're done, you just blow it out. You can see how clear it is on the end. That's the way you want it to dry. So then the next step is, after you give it a few minutes to dry, you'll take a flexible razor blade like this, and you'll just, at a 45-degree angle, lightly scrape the excess off. Okay, back to the kayak now. You know, like I said to you, we cleaned out the groove, and step 2 to prepping the surface is, you see these little looks like little pieces of plastic that are ready to come off. You definitely want to take that off first, like I'm doing here with the razor blade. See that? Okay, now we're going to fill a couple of the grooves on the kayak. But I got to be honest with you, this is not going to be easy managing this and the camera and this little metal flashing all at the same time. Okay, starting to drip. And I'm dabbing it lightly. When it dries, you might see a little depression, as if the groove is not filled completely, and that's fine. Then you just go back over it. Okay, now let's move up to the front of the kayak where we saw that other groove. The wind's blowing out here. Okay, back over here. I'm going to blow this out, and we're going to let all this dry here. Once it's completely dry, we're going to come back over it with the razor blade and smooth it all out. Okay, now this is dried, so let's show you how we take it off. Again, a firm grip, 45-degree angle. There you go. See that? All you're left with is a little scar. That's it. And if you, like I said, if you still see there's a little bit more to be filled, you go back over it, but this is all done. You can see some minor scratches from the razor blade. If you want to go back over it with your heat gun now, that's fine, but what we've done was we've completely filled that hole, that groove, the scratch. Let's go up here. Look at that. It's gone. I feel a little bit here. Maybe we could go back over it, but you're getting the idea. That scratch is filled. So hopefully you enjoyed this method of repairing scratches and grooves in your kayak. Give it a shot. I'm leaving a link below where you can buy these things, because obviously you're all probably thinking that the whole time you're watching this anyway. But link below to where you can buy these. If you have any questions at all about how to do this, leave me some comments down below. Please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.